So it seemed like you guys, both teams, had a little trouble moving the ball in the second half. Like the defenses were really stepping up. Like, did the coach say anything before you guys came out in the second half, or?
Not necessarily. It was just really a physical game. We kind of knew that coming in, that it was just going to be a war up front, and thankfully we took a lot of pride in moving the ball that way and being a physical team.
So it seemed like the ball was being moved around easier from the offenses the first half, and then in the second half the defenses tightened it up. What do you think? Was the reason for that?
For our offense, I think that the reason was that Susquehanna brought a bunch of looks that we hadn't really gone over that much in practice this week in the second half. Plus the fact that we were getting moved back a bunch, and it was just a lot going on, and we weren't really getting as much of a push up front as we were in the first half when we were more fresh, I guess.
It mainly was a matter of confidence. We came out, wanted to fill them out at first. They also have a really stellar O-line, so those boys move weight, okay? It was really difficult getting in the defenses in terms of our blitz coverages and things of that nature. In terms of our press coverages and outside for receivers and things of that nature, we were pretty on point. And once we solidified our confidence in the run game, that's when they stopped scoring, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you guys really seemed to shut them down in the second half. And then right at the end there, they were kind of moving that ball toward the end zone in the overtime. Were you guys a little nervous? Or?
I mean, that's just football, we get nervous, but you got to put it away. You got too much adrenaline pumping. You got to move, you got to fly. You don't even have time to think. So it's a matter of feeling the momentum, knowing you have confidence in your guys and being able to execute after that.
I wasn't nervous at all. Our defense has played phenomenal all season so far, and having that crowd there, all the parents, all the kids from school that came out, it was just an awesome atmosphere. And people talk all the time about games that you'll remember for the rest of your life, and this was definitely one of those games that I'll talk about with my buddies like 30, 40 years from now.
Was their D-line, like, do you think they were like a little bit bigger than you guys, or was it just their the good matchup pretty much straight up?
They were just really athletic. They were really good players. Other than that, I mean, we had a pretty good handle on them. They were bringing stuff that was going to get to their strengths, like their quickness. They were twisting and all these other defensive like blitzes and overload blitz, all that stuff. And that's how they played to their strengths in the second half.
So what was your strategy like coming into the second half towards the end of the game?
We just wanted to win. There really wasn't, we just stuck with our game plan and just persevered at the end, which was awesome. So we're really happy.
And then that last play in overtime, when you guys finally got the score, like, did the hole seem to open up for your running back, or?
Yeah, definitely. It was we were running. I think it was a power, and we basically just the whole right side just opened up. They were bringing one of their twists again, and they got caught in it, and we just took everybody and threw them to the left side of the field, and Joe was able to just run it straight in there, and it was awesome, breaking a couple tackles. It's great to watch.
So how did it feel at the end of the game to shut those guys down and come out on top?
It was insane, honestly. It's probably one of the best games I've ever been a part of. There's so much adrenaline and your teammates that you put so much work in and so much trust and love, and to have it all pan out the way it was supposed to pan out was just miraculous. I shed a few tears. It was great. It was phenomenal. I can't, just speechless.
Tell us how the locker room was after the game.
Bananas. We're blasting music, dancing, jumping on each other. It was a great time. It was a really great time.
I was pretty pumped. Before they got to the fourth down and then they got it, I was a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. But then once I was like, oh, that's our defense out there. I know that they have a possibility of winning this game, and Marlon came up with an absolutely amazing play, and that sealed the deal. And I got really excited, as everybody else did. So it was awesome.
Where are you guys going to? Muhlenberg next?
Muhlenberg, yep.
Yeah. So what are you guys' plans for Muhlenberg?
Muhlenberg, they're a tougher team. They beat Susquehanna. So it's just a matter of stepping up. We gotta make a focus. Each week is just up in our game. Once we get that confidence and that connection between each players, and we mesh and become one, we're unstoppable. So ultimately, it's just coming in, the confidence of wanting to win, and we'll win. That's all it is.
I think that for Muhlenberg that we're going to try to do the same thing that we did this week and try to get the ball moving on the ground because I think that's where we had the most success today. So naturally we would try to stick with that and see how their D-line looks and see if we can do something else in terms of running the ball, get a different look going, something like that. So,
is there anything you'd like to say to your team or your teammates?
You know, just proud of you guys, love you guys. Just keep this thing rolling. 1-0, another week.
I love y'all. This is only week 4. We got a lot more to go. So buckle up. Let's get this work.
Everybody did a great job. Great scheme by the coaches. Great execution by all of my teammates and myself. But I was really proud of everybody. Everybody gave it their all. Even the guys that really didn't get into the game as much, they were on the sideline cheering everybody up and getting everybody pumped up for that win. So it was awesome.